Sorry that I'm a tiny bit late. I am here with my girls, and we have an all-new version of my Sunshine chest and back workout. So we are going to really target these muscles. You have got to use excellent form. It's so important. I know I feel like a broken record when I say it, but I feel like it's so important that it warrants saying every single day. This is Sweet Gypsy. We don't know that she's going to make it past today or tomorrow. We're all really, really, really sad. This is the most she's moved probably all week. So we've cried a lot for our sweet girl. But she has had a good life, and she has defied the logics of... Hi, Rochelle. All right, let's warm it up. So again, core tight with every single exercise. It's so important. We're hoping that Gypsy hangs around us for the time that we're here. Reach up, stretch to one side, stretch to the other. I want you to put your palms together, lace your fingers, push your palms towards me, round your back. And then stretch your arms back and stretch out your chest, round your back. These are all gentle stretches. Okay, give yourself some hugs. Oh, good morning, Michelle. Jessica, thank you. Thank you. She's 15. She's had an awesome, beautiful life, but that doesn't make it any easier. Okay, so we are going to do a one-arm chest press. This is an all-new workout. I've got some new moves that I'm excited about. So with a one-arm chest press, you're really targeting those muscles, because sometimes when you do both, one side can compensate for the other. When you do a one-armed, it can't. So you guys, I'll go with the 10s. You guys use the 5s and the 8s. We are going to do 15 of these. Oh, Christine, good morning. Wait, can I use? Thanks, Michelle. It's really, honey, just go grab something. Okay, so we're going to be down. Your feet are flat on the ground. Your abs are tight. So you are going to be as if you're going to do a double, but you're not. You're going to do a single. Okay, so your abs are really have to engage. When you bring your elbow down, just let it kiss the ground. Don't let it rest. You can go heavier with chest presses. So if you picked up a 2, you're probably not feeling much. Or more. So you see you're still holding that other weight up. So it's also working hard while you're doing this side. So now switch sides. So now the side you just worked is hovering there, working really hard. 10 more. How does your form feel? If you need to take a break, take a break. Rest your arms for a second. And then pick them both back up. 5 more. Now you're going to bring them both off the ground, and you're going to do little pulses. 15. Squeeze that chest. Ah! If you're not burning, you need to remember this for the next time, that your weights are not heavy enough. How is the burn? Super intense, right? So that is what you want. Oh, Stephanie, good morning. Carrie, you guys are awesome. Okay, the next one we're going to do is a swimmer's crawl. If you're just starting out, you won't want any weights. Move your other weights off so that you can't step on them. Gypsy. So with a swimmer's crawl, you're going to stand feet shoulder width apart. You're going to hinge over, hip width apart, and you are going to do a swimmer's crawl. Now what I want, see where the center of your head is? That's where I want each hand, because then you're really having to squeeze. You want slow, controlled. So 1 and 1 is 1. We're doing 15. I'm going to start with 5s. One of you guys can do the 2 pounds. 1, don't use anything. You're still going to feel it, okay? Oh gosh, I picked up 8s. Not possible. It's okay. No, listen. Honey, we don't have another pair of weights. So you can go grab a couple water bottles from in there and use those if you want. Okay, feet hip width apart. Hinge over. So again, see how my hand is in the middle of my head. To squeeze your back, squeeze your abs. Now, if you picked up 5s, you might already need to drop them. It took me a while to get to where I could finish all 15 with my 5s. And I'm still burning up. 3, 2, and 1. So did you feel it still with the water bottles?
Somewhat.
Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. What I noticed you were doing, what's easy to do with that exercise is that your arms are out to the side. That's why I tell you I want your arms in here. Like if you bend your arm, you're going to knock yourself right in the crown of your head. That's where I want your arm. No, so I want it like bent over, then hinge over like this. Okay, so when you're making this swimming motion, but you have to bend over more though. See where your hand ends up so that you're really having to squeeze your back. All right, next one we are going to do a side lift balancing push-up. So what you're going to do is, again, we are fine if we do push-ups. Oh, hi Karen, beautiful morning from Kentucky. It is gorgeous here. Okay, so if you're going to do a push-up on your knees, that's cool. I just want you on the part above your knees, not your kneecaps. So this is your position. Sorry, there's a rock under here, 2 rocks. So you're going to do a push-up, and then you're going to need to actually keep your feet a little bit further apart, and you're going to squeeze up and out to the side. You're going to have to squeeze your back. I want that arm up as high as you can get it. You do not have to use a weight for this. We are going to do 10. If you can't do all 10, that's okay. Do as many as you can. So your feet are hip width. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Go into a push-up. Come up and lift out to the side. So you'll see what I mean. Your whole body is engaged. You balance on this hand as you squeeze your back to raise your other arm. If you're doing them modified, same rules apply, okay? Oh, hi, sweetness. Four more. Woo! These are so challenging. The push-ups are challenging enough. Come on. Sit back into child's pose. Stretch those fingers as far as they'll go. Really stretch out your chest and your back because you get it all with that. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is really fun. So it's called the one-legged train. So you are standing facing me. You pick one foot up, your entire core is tight. You're going to be holding dumbbells. You hinge over, so you see where my back leg is, and you're a one-legged train. Okay, so you are squeezing your back. You are moving those weights around. Do not go too heavy. One of you should use water bottles. I'm going to use the 5s. Alexandra, you use the 2s out. Vivian, get water bottles. And we're going to go. So one rotation is 1. We're going to do 15. And then we're going to go the other side. So for the second set of 15, you're most likely going to need to drop your weights. Okay, on one foot, hinge over, keeping that standing leg mostly straight. You should be able to tap your shoulders with your weights or your underarms. Make big round motions, squeezing your back. Woo! If you lose your balance, that's okay, just reset. Get that leg up as high as you can and back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Stand up. Hinge over. How do your weights feel? Here, you can do these. Hi, bumpies. Big, I want the biggest circles. You are big train wheels, okay? Ooh. If you lose your balance, it's okay. You might find you have one side that's better, has better balance. 2, 1, done. That has better balance than the other side. Perfectly normal. All right, how are you guys doing? Have a sip of water. Okay, so, honey, we're great on time. We're not even close. Don't check. Okay, so the next one we're going to do, we are going to lay out. We are going to do flies. You cannot go as heavy with flies as you can with chest presses. So I'm going to start with an 8. I'm going to see how I do. So the same way we did a single arm chest press, we're going to do a single arm fly. So this is your position. You are going to open up. Your elbow should barely kiss the ground before you squeeze back up. Hi. Yeah, can you grab those and go lay down, please? Okay. Your arms are up above your chest. Open and squeeze. Open and squeeze. That's 1. You do not want to let your body rotate out at all. You need to go heavy enough so that you're really having to squeeze your chest to get these back up to the top. We have 10 more. How are your weights feeling? If you are not starting to really burn up, your weights are not heavy enough. 7 more. Take a break if you need to. What I don't want to start happening is that you go like that and your back comes up off the ground. Your back needs to stay flat. By keeping your back on the ground, that's where you really have to fight with those chest muscles and those ab muscles. So I'm sure you're noticing how much your abs aid you with these exercises. The last one. Okay, now you're going to open up halfway. Well, like 3/4 of the way and pulse up to halfway. 20 times. Squeeze that chest. Woo. So, all I can tell you is I have gotten so much stronger in that area with the flies. I used to never be able to go above 5 with my flies. But as you progress, as you keep going, that's what happens. Okay. All right, so next we are going to go back to a single leg. And you're going to open up. So before we did the trains, now we're going to open up and we are going to squeeze our back. Now what's great about this exercise is because you're on one leg, your core is having to fight really, really, really hard to keep your balance. So, okay, well we just need to get heavier weights, which we don't have, so we have to just work with what we have. Trust me, you're going to feel those. I'm not even going to be able to do these for the whole time, I don't think. So, a big point, what I don't want you doing is when you're hinged over, I don't want you jerking your body to get the weights up. It is a smooth move. Your body is still. Okay? The only thing that's moving are your arms. So, be on one leg, hinge over, squeeze your back to raise, squeeze your back. Diddy. Whoa. Keep those core muscles tight. So you see the pace. This is 4. We move nice and slow. Sorry, we do 10 on each side of these. Sorry. 2 more. Squeeze, don't start to jerk. If you do, woo. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop down. Are you ready to drop down or you're gonna stick with your 5s? Okay. Then I'm gonna use the water. Jessica, I saw your back coming up, yes? Well, I can feel it happening, but because I know that's what happens, I'm able to tell you guys, hinge over, squeeze. We're doing 10. Really squeeze that back. If you only have 2 or 3 pound weights, that's great. You're gonna feel it, but I want you to do something for yourself. Buy those 5 pound, 8 pound weights. 3 more. I love how hard my abs have to work during that one to keep me stable. All right. Oh, so we're gonna do a plank tap. Hello. Hello. Excuse me. Yeah, she's got a big mass here that they're pretty sure is cancer. So we've just been trying to keep her comfy and give her whatever she wants. Okay, well you stay there. I really don't actually want her butt in my face, but okay. We are gonna get into a plank position. Your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Open up your feet and you're gonna tap your shoulders. So 1 and 1 is 1. We're doing 30. So I want you moving like this. If you can't do all 30, I don't care. We have 20 left. You do as many as you can. More. 2, 1. Good job. That's why we do 30. But again, if you got through 20, it's great. Okay. Oh. So next what we're going to do is a back extension. Now, what I would like you to do is put your feet under your couch or have someone hold your feet. Alexandra, come and hold my feet so I can show them what we're going to do, and then I'll do yours. Okay, so you're going to lay on the ground. Good, bring your mat right here, and I'll hold your feet. Bring the mat, and I'll hold your feet while you do it. Okay, put your feet down here. Lay on your stomach. So what you want to do is have someone hold your feet, okay? So you're gonna squeeze up. Now, what I want is your arms out to the side. If you can do it keeping your feet down by yourself, that's awesome, like Vivian can. She has a very strong core from dance. Alexandra, release my feet. Let me see if I can do it. I can't go up as high. Okay, Alexandra, your turn. So Vivian, see how much higher you can go up when someone secures your feet. Okay, so I want you to do 15 in all. So just do like 5, Alexandra. So we can move to the next exercise. So squeeze your back, Alexandra, to lift your chest up off the ground. Squeeze your back. Good job. Do 5 more. Try not to jerk though, just squeeze your back to come up smoothly and in a controlled way. Good job. Awesome. Okay. The next one we're going to do, it's supposed to be an incline chest press and sleep. We don't have 3 exercise balls. We don't have the room for that, but I will show you how you can do it just sitting here. You can sit on your couch and slide off and have your butt about 6 inches off the ground. That's certainly an option. We are going to do it on the ground. So we're going to sweep up, okay? Do a press and then lower all the way to the ground. So when you're doing it on your ball and you sit on top of your ball and you slide off, you can sweep all the way down. So you really have to squeeze up So your shoulders get hit too. Yeah, you can give me the 8s. Thank you. So again, I would like you to use the ball or your couch. We're going to use what we have. Okay, so you still want to lean back into that incline position. Your hands are up at the top. Yeah, your abs are going to start to burn right away. If you're doing it on the ground, you can also tuck your feet or have someone hold your feet. Oh, I thought that was Gypsy. Breathing. Okay, I'm not going to be able. All right, I'm going to go to my lower weights. So again, you're still in that incline position. Your abs are totally engaged. Sweep down, Alexandra. Sweep. No, see how your weights are up and down. Sweep them up. Then your arms go in a 90 degree. No, your arms are up a little. Yep, and then press up. Sweep. Sweep. 5 more. Ah. Take a break if you need it. Make sure you don't stop breathing. Woo! The incline on that changes everything. How are you guys doing? Okay, so the next one we're going to do, you're going to have dumbbells. You're going to lean forward. You're going to bring your arms up in front of you with your palms up, and then you're going to squeeze up. Okay, so you're going to get your chest, your shoulders, your back. Your abs clearly have to be tight. You want to be light with this one. You guys can try what you have. No, I don't know what that sound is. Okay, feet are hip width apart. Hinge over. Your palms are facing up. Squeeze them up in front of you. Squeeze those chest muscles. Squeeze them up behind you. Keep your abs tight. You're also going to feel this in your triceps. If I want your palms facing up.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Do you want to switch? Five more. If you can't do 5 more, just hold them out to the front. Palms up though, in front, okay? And then they'll face down when you go to the back. 2, 1. They get everything. Everything, everything, everything. Okay. All right. So the next one you're going to do, we're going to get on the ground. So you want to split the difference. So on a chest press, you can go. When you do a chest press, you can do heavier than you can with a fly. So what I want you to do with this exercise, since it's kind of a hybrid of the two, more of a compound movement, I want you to split the difference. So if you use a 5 for flies and a 10 for presses, use an 8. You can also hold 2 weights, just hold them above your chest, not above your face. So they are tight over your chest, push up, keeping them together. Open up into a fly, come together, and back down. That's 1. So you want them heavy enough to challenge you on the chest press, heavy enough to really challenge you on the fly. We're doing 15. Your abs have got to be engaged. They are going to help you with this exercise. They're going to help you with power. They're going to help you with form. Press up, keeping the weights together before you go into your fly. So the 8s are really good. They are challenging me I am completely gassing out. I have 5 more. Two more. You can drop the weights at any time or drop them for a lower weight if you have the lower weight. If you're working with 2s and you gas out, just drop them completely to finish the reps. What you don't do is quit. But let me explain the difference between quitting and stopping because you can't physically do anymore. Those are on 2 completely different ends of the spectrum. When you quit, what you say to yourself is, I can't do it, I'm not strong enough, I'm not athletic, and then you get caught in this whole thing in your head. I don't like that to happen here. What I want you to say is, gosh, I am working so hard that I have gassed out. I can't do anymore. There's a big difference between pushing yourself to the limit and quitting and saying, I can't do this, because you absolutely can do it. And that's why I tell people, drop the weights, finish with no weights. You're still going to be squeezing your muscles, working, pushing yourself. And that mental, the mental benefit of not quitting and finishing and pushing yourself as hard as you can is huge. Huge, huge, huge. Okay, this one you're not going to like me very much for, but I'm going to go with the 8s. One of you is going to have to use no weights, because here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be in a push-up position. Can you watch out so you can see? We're going to be in a push-up position. Your feet are wide. You're going to push up, row up. Push up, row up. We are only doing 6, so why don't I do mine first and then you do yours with these weights, okay? So if you can't wrap your arms around your weights, that's okay. Do the push-up on the ground and just have the weight right there. You can try 10, but what I don't want you to do is be jerking the weights or hurting yourself. So even if you only lift them up a tiny bit, I'm happy with that. Just listen to your body. Okay, so push up, row up. So we're only doing 6 total. That was 2. Woo! Look at Vivi go with the 10s. My girls have seen their strength increase, their stamina increase. They've seen themselves lean out. So because during quarantine, right, we're all home, I'm working out, they're working out with me half the time, and the other half the time they work out on their own. And it's been hugely beneficial for all of us, and I think is part of the reason that mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, we're all doing well in the midst of so much turmoil. I think we'd all really dedicate it to this. Okay, so now we're going to get on our stomachs. Okay, our arms are out in front of us, and we are squeezing our backs and our chests and our glutes and our legs, and we are going to go for 34 seconds. So you are fluttering with legs and arms. Squeeze that back, get those arms up as high as you can. Squeeze that chest. So our last exercise. Come on. Come on, 10 seconds. Woo! Okay. So you're going to put your arms right here. You're going to push up, stretch your abs out. Then you're going to sit back, put your arm up on something. You can even put it up on each other. If you put your arm on her back and just let your shoulders sink towards the floor, you will feel your chest stretch out. Okay, other side. So then, what I want you to do is be on all fours. I want you to round your back, an exaggerated rounding, and then arch your back, round your back, arch your back. This was really good. Did you like it?
Yeah.
I thought it was good. Really challenging. Thanks to Laura for the suggestion. I love it when you guys write to me, tell me what you want to do, and that was good for me too after all of the other work I did this week. Tomorrow morning I'm going to be on. Maybe I'll create a new workout today. I have had one in my head that I haven't put down on paper yet. So thank you for joining me. Thank you guys. Thank you, baby. Oh, you're cleaning up. Tips, Sean-Fisco on Venmo. That's it. I am always here to encourage you. Christine, I'm glad you liked it. I'm always here to encourage you. If you need it, you let me know, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time.
Bye.